This is a walkthrough of FUL's Welcome series. I'm the head of growth at New Optima and FUL brands. And this is an example of how we operate within an e-commerce brand to convert new time subscribers into customers. So the Welcome series is made up of 5 emails, and they're spaced apart by around a day or around 2-3 days, depending as you get later on in the sequence. And the whole idea is to take a consumer from having subscribed and having their interest piqued to then wanting to hand over their money in exchange for your product. So I'm going to walk through each of the emails. So we'll start off with the first one. This is after the subscriber has just signed up with their email address and they get an email, time for the full experience, and we deliver on the promise which was in the email sign up form, which was you can get 15% off. So we give them the code NEWBLUE15. That's the purpose of the email, but there are a lot of real estate we can utilize in this email to give further information. So for this specific email, we're talking about spirulina, which is the consumer's main feature that they care about. And it's the main feature that the brand sells. So do you know about spirulina? The main ingredient in FUL gave birth to our planet billions of years ago. So we're trying to evangelize the category, and we're trying to create a story at which FUL can place themselves around. You have a button, again, another call to action, and then we go into some benefits with a sticker style blocking. And then we even go into explaining what our products are. So we have the mix pack, the lemon and ginger, the lime and mint, and the white peach. And again, another call to action. You'll notice if you ever do screen recordings on emails, people forget what they saw just above the fold, and they need to be reminded of the call to action again. And then finally, a social proof block. And this is what we're using as a nav bar for FUL. So that was email number 1. We fulfilled the promise and we began to educate about brand. In email number 2, we went further into brand evangelization and a brand awareness. So we actually gave the mission and the story behind FUL. FUL was created by 3 co-founders, Sarah, Julia, and Christina. And again, we talk about spirulina and we talk about the passion that the founders have for the brand. And we even go into some pictures with some more social proof and some imagery of the product with some extra cool facts too. Again, we re-promise and re-deliver on the 15% discount code and hit them again with a social proof block and a nav bar. This is converting really well. Our emails are very flowy because we want to mirror the idea of liquids. And so you'll notice that we have curves here, and we are using a lot of curves, and we're fully aligned with the brand guidelines which we were given at the start of our engagement. We then wait another day, and then we give another email, and this time we are comparing FUL to competitors. So if a consumer by this point in the 3rd email of the Welcome series are still not bought or use their discount code, we're trying to now hammer objections about why they wouldn't be buying. So this email, again, is very specifically about comparisons with alternatives. And we actually make a table when we compare between FUL, Coke, kombucha, and Fever Tree. Now, this is all mobile optimized as well. And so we can compare each product. And this is some research that we did to portray FUL in the best of lights possible against the competitors. And again, we re-promise on the discount code, social proof block, and nav bar. For email number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, we go into a bit more detail around emotional benefits. So we again go into thousands have the FUL feeling. Like, we're great at puns. We quite love doing puns. Again, a call to action block, really expertly designed. And then we go into testimonials. So we're now going for an emotional sell. The previous sell was very logical. People justify with logic, but bar on emotions, and that's what we're playing on here. So that's our testimonial blocks. Sarah, Olivia, Elaine, and then we go into a discount code reminder with a call to action to try FUL. It's not too heavy on buy now; it's try. There's very specific copywriting we're using. Again, we go into a social proof block and then a nav bar too. And then finally, if you go into our last email, you're getting a full upgrade again, the consumer at this point, it's been 1, 2, +4, 6, +5, 11 days since the consumer signed up and they still haven't bought. So we're now going into what's going on here. And we're now giving 20% off site-wide. We're actually changing the imagery a lot in this email because we want to create an effect where this is something new, this is something fresh, especially with the discount code. UBLUE20 is the code this time. We're quite big on text, big call to action. Again, we're trying to get the purchase as soon as possible.